ladies and gentlemen, Griffin Drago here, and welcome back to some more Starfield. So we have to go, we're on Sidonia, and we have to go deliver this iron, and I think this is where we gotta be to do it.
Glad I'm training out here and not somewhere like on the surface of Titan.
Oh, we gotta go all the way down, I guess. Okay.
We have the tech to instantly jump across the universe. I think someone would have invented a way to keep the rocks out of
Alright, now we gotta speak to Trevor. Ah, Trevor.
Okay. I can see you're serious about helping me. That oil you mined is really gonna bolster our numbers.
Okay, well, I dropped the ore you requested.
Right. Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our Director of Mining Operations, Peter Brennan, fired his last assistant over a month ago. Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment, and unfortunately, he's useless without an assistant. I think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval.
Okay. Wait, you want me to become his assistant?
We just need you to take the job until we get the approval signed. Then you can quit, keep it, or do whatever. It's not as bad as it sounds. Worst case scenario, you may have to go fetch some stuff for him and go over his messages. It'll be easy, I promise.
Okay.
Now hold on, it's not that easy. You'll need to apply for it like anyone else. Head to the Deimos Star Yard's office up in orbit to fill out the application. It's where that job is posted. Come back and see me when you've done that, and we'll talk about how to secure the position for you.
Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna do that later. Because we're gonna move on right now to... Let's see. Oh, these come in two parts, right? I'm tasked by Lieutenant Lin to take on UC Vigilance. Okay. Which one do I do? Burden of proof. I've been tasked by Lieutenant Julian Taft on the UC Vigilance to find and bring back evidence . Okay, well, I guess they're both part of the same thing. I don't know, so... That is what we're doing now, is the cruiser fleet missions.
Red and orange. Maybe it's red and orange as far as the eye can
No,
see.
this is not the right way, is it? Gonna be nosy though. Look at this.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of business operations to operate and all that.
Okay.
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him.
The UC Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons. Just make sure to keep them home.
go back to our ship. Boy, I'm gonna miss Vasco, but that's okay. Alright, there we go. Gonna go. Got my pet meteor. His name is George.
Welcome back, Agent. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
So I'm like a double agent, which is kind of cool, I guess.
Commander Ikonde wants to see you. Follow me. I had a friend on the Regana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
Back. Anything to report? We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for.
Well, okay. Well, is there any point of trying to get him to give up
That's
information?
something we're looking into, but it doesn't seem like he knows much. He might be better served as bait. For now, we'll keep him in the brig. Perhaps you could pay him a visit there sometime? I'm sure he'd be pleased to see you.
Okay, well. So, well, you know what? I did risk my cover to do it, so you better appreciate it.
I know it's a delicate tightrope, and it doesn't go unnoticed that you're risking your own life to walk it. Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Eclipse doesn't have a problem attacking the
They are
cruiser fleet.
mercenaries for hire. If they are paid enough
True.
money, Ecliptic would attack the Vigilance. It wasn't terribly difficult to convince them to attack an isolated Crimson Fleet ship. Just expensive.
Okay, well that was a risky move.
But a gamble that hopefully paid off. On that note, how did things go with Neva? Were you able to join the fleet?
Okay, well it does seem like it worked. I passed their initial test.
Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
Okay, well... just pay me so I can get out there.
You'll get paid once I consider your report complete.
And we expect your reports to be thorough. Where the Crimson Fleet is concerned, no detail is inconsequential.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda?
I don't know. You know what? Shouldn't I get out the visions
The
before my
Vigilance
cover's
is
low?
equipped with one of the most advanced intelligence suites in the UC fleet. Nothing slips through. You can rest assured, if the Crimson Fleet had any access to our whereabouts or have infiltrated our security, we'd know. As long as you're here, your identity is safe.
Okay, well, I got coordinates to the Crimson Fleet base.
Excellent. If you're heading to the Key, I assume you'll be meeting Delgado soon.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the Key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Oh, well, thank you. I guess. Alright, let's go.
Pardon.
Alright, so we gotta go meet the Crimson Fleet. You're not gonna walk me back to my ship? Come on, man. It's the least you could do. There's our objective. Let's go. Whoa.
The Key acknowledging fleet vessel. Welcome home.
All right. Okay, let's go aboard.
You cut. Now get out of my face.
You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor.
Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener.
So he just walks away and leaves the body right there. Hold on. I want to take his stuff because, you know, I am a pirate now.
The hell took you so long? Forget how to grab jump or something?
You're funny. Well, nice to finally put a face to the name.
Maybe for you. I'd rather shove a shotgun up my nose than remember the face of every low-life rook who passes through this station. But, all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
Well, you know what? I got an option to use my starship engineering, so. The UC builds with multi-layer hull substrate, so this station should be fine.
Wow, thanks, Professor. That's just terribly fascinating. I'll be certain to pass that on to the maintenance crew who have to use baling wire to keep the plating from peeling off. Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key, but it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
Okay, let's follow her.
All right, history time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh? Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered.
Okay.
We'll hit the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the Key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss. On the right, you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Misra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
Okay. That's the most clever security measure I've ever seen.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me, or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
So I bet you don't get out much.
It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at risk. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Bugin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
Okay, well. Time to make some credits.
The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
What kind of jobs?
Oh, you know. Smuggling, piracy, taking things that aren't yours. Nothing that should keep you up at night. Well, depending on your methods.
Nice. This should be fun. Sounds like we'll be doing a lot of business together.
If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say. So you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
Going up. Command center.
Ah, there's our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal, or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
I don't know if this is a good idea to say. I hope that doesn't include sleep before breakfast, because I like to sleep late.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your brains.
Oh.
Could use a little color if you ask me.
It's all right, neighbor. I admire this rook's backbone. Takes a lot of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
Okay, sounds good to me. What's this code Neva's talking
A bit
about?
of luck and a hell of a lot of cash. Neva was able to get her hands on an access code to the inside of the lock. This will be the first time someone from the Crimson Fleet has set foot in there for, well, since Crix left the place behind. It has been frustrating being this close to potential clues, but not being able to find a way through those prison walls.
Well, maybe you should tell me more about Crix's legacy.
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording. and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crixus' legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC System.
We'll be unstoppable? I don't know, should we say that?
Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand.
Yeah, he liked that.
Enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's a lot of credits. So is this the other new recruit?
Got mixed feelings about my last job. On the one hand, lost a friend. But on the other hand, I got their creds.
Okay, great.
Once I spend them.
You got anything to say?
It's cold as hell on Suvorov. I hope you've packed your long johns.
Oh, I hope so too. Is he another recruit, or is he like an actual? I don't know. But he's in my way. That's what he is. So we're gonna go this way. Docking bay. You know what? I want to see. Crimson Fleet mission board. That's kind of what I wanted to see. Hell yeah. Now we got two of them right here. Let's see. This should be fun. Look at the amount of reward. Pretty good. Nope. So I'm also looking at my cargo space. I don't have a whole lot of squat. I don't think I can. Travel anywhere in the Cheyenne system. Okay, we'll start with those two. And I don't think this is going to be different, is it? Probably not. No, it's just got those two left. Okay, I'm not going to do them just yet. I gotta figure out something with my cargo space because it doesn't seem that I have enough space to do this just yet, so. So I think if I attempt to do them, it'll tell me I can't, so.
I always thought e-leeches were just pests. Never considered trying to raise one as a pet.
Oh, they're not just pests. We found out they're actual terramorphs. So we have to go down to this planet here. Let's do a scan first. And the lock. A lot of copper on this planet, which could be good. Hey, it's going to be cold. Oh, actually, hold on, guys. You guys want to just wait a minute? I mean, I'll be right with you.
Is there something I can help you with?
Actually, easy.
Got some new orders for me? Good. I'd like to stretch my legs a bit.
Take him with us. Alright, easy. Come on. Oh, that's a nice suit, buddy.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
I always keep my word.
Yeah? We will see. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Fine.
All right. Listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Grix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me.
Sounds simple enough.
It's so simple, even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on, no scrapping. How the hell am I supposed to make money around here?
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
Understood.
Oh, and there's one more thing. Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I will be damned if I'm letting them inside. We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
Okay. Did you hear that? You're not going to be allowed to go in.
Keep going!
What the hell? What are they? Buddy, come on, man. Oh, that's the other rook. So, the other guy's not a rookie. He's not a rookie.
Let's finish this!
I don't know what the hell these things are, but they're small, they're quick. They don't seem to do a lot of damage though. We are in the lock. So there used to be a prison.
Here we go!
These things are kind of hard to deal with because they're so jumpy.
And that's how it's done. What?
Hey, you hear that?
I don't hear nothing.
Lock and load. Oh, we ain't done yet.
What do they burrow underground? Yeah, barrel. Do they burrow underground? Is that what they do? Barrel.
You're gonna get
What the
yourself
hell?
killed.
Go here.
The hell, they ran off!
Adhesive is always good.
I guess they gave us the slab. What the heck?
Alright, where the hell's the...
Nothing to worry about.
Alright, Easy, you gotta stay here. Where's he going? Back to the ship? He's all sad walking away. Nobody loves me anymore. Alright, can we go in or what?
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The Lock.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right now. It's freezing out here.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do this.
First time.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I'm going to end it. When we come back, we will go through this place and see about continuing to get what we need to do, exploring the lock and continuing with the Crimson Fleet missions. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. Go ahead and hit the bell, that way you know when I do the next one. You guys are awesome, and I will catch you in the next episode. Have a good one.